learning about TikTok. If you're just starting about TikTok, stick by, right? Are the people who want to listen still here? Right. Okay. So if you're just starting out, don't keep on going on the follow train. Choo choo, crazy train. No, we want to go for the real organic people who are actually going to go on your content. 5 videos, go on the person who you know, you've gone on the creator, go up the ladder, watch the thing all the way through. So how you do it, if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. There's a button, so you push your finger on the video and it'll drop down, and there's a clock what says slow down and then speed up. Do it ×2 and it'll speed it up, and watch the video go across. And you want to do this for 5 of them, but please go and repost it, favorite it, because when you're reposting it, the repost goes onto your followers, okay? Then the favorites, you can go back and watch it again. Put a meaningful comment on it, then put heart by tapping the screen. When you're in a live room, you're tapping the screen like that. Don't put it on, I don't know which side it is, but the heart, when the heart goes on, do it like that. But don't go into these grow rooms. For crying out loud, you'll get loads and loads of bots. Bots are, how do you explain bots? Bots are people who will troll you, people will be nasty to you. So when you go on live for the first time, I'll get to that in a minute. So stick around. So then, no, don't do that. So generally nowadays, when I started, it was like 1,000 followers to go live. I think it's about 100-ish. So if you want to get a pen and paper, this is for when people go live. So be your organic self. Don't try and put a persona on, and don't look at the numbers at the top. And don't get discouraged because no one's coming to your room. What you want to do is carry on going, put your times in your bio. This is a good sense of a thing. Then when you're meeting people, tell them when you're going live and what your lives are about. Make a video, tell them what your page is about. The bio go onto your profile right now and come back to this and put what you're about in your bio and put a picture what you're about, because then people are going to think, oh, I want to really connect with this person. So then lives. Okay, so first off, there's at the top, there's the Daily Heart Me. The Daily Heart Me is for engagement points. The engagement points are to push your content out. So with a live creator, you see how many Daily Heart Me's you've had in the last thingy. In the last, I don't know, 7 days. It takes 7 days for the Daily Heart Me to run out. And the person who has a grey heart in your chat, please ask them to say, to rethink it or go get out the live space, because it'll hurt your live space. If they don't want to do it, that's fine, but trust me, it will hurt your live space. I've got creators what are at the very top of the game, and this is the advice what I've been given. Then you've got, if you swipe to the left, and the text will get bigger for anyone who needs bigger text. If you swipe to the right, it will show you analytics from the diamond count to how long you were on, and peak of when your people are coming. Then if you go into your live analytics, you can check when your followers, your friends are going to be on. That's when before you go live. Then you have to do 3 half-an-hour lives without pressing all these buttons, because it'll be blocked at the bottom. But try and get some people who you know to go into your live for the first time. If you want to do this, if you want to let me know and I'll come to your live. So these buttons down here, so there's co-host, where you co-host with another creator. Try and get a few of them in. The boxes, I wouldn't recommend doing boxes, to be honest. You're responsible for whoever's in your live space because of if they swear, curse, they do anything like that, you are responsible, and they don't get a ban, you get the ban because you're responsible because they're in your live. What else is there? There's the reposts and the likes, and you want to get 10,000 taps in your live space. That then triggers the FYP and it gets pushed out to more people who aren't your followers. Every 10,000 taps you get pushed out. If you want any more information, let me know. I'm going to be doing some more content like that, so I appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye. Now then, I'm going to show you on a screen recording what to do on a live. All the buttons here, 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 here. Bear with me, I'll go on. Guys, so when you click on your profile, you can see all your profile. Then if you go here, I don't have any views in at the moment because I'm just starting out. Then you can tap on that. You've got what all the analytics are of who is in there. Then you can do co-host. So you can see all the people who was online. Then you can do invite to a random person. I wouldn't recommend doing that if you're just starting out. Then if you go right, you can see how many things, how long you've been on. Then you can do enhancements like all the different things. Then you can do stickers and music and sound effects. So that's where you do the tiny video. And you can do background, and then you can do what's in the background, like a green screen. And that's about it. And you do boxes. Right, that's everything. If you want any more questions and answers on TikTok, I will let you know. But if you can subscribe to me, I will try and get more information. This subscription will get you access to my Discord and some subscribers stickers if you want to come to my live and ask me face to face instead of coming on the chat. Any of the ways, I go live 12:30 Central. You can work that one out on your clocks. Alright, see you later.